Which of the listed effects would be brought about by any enzyme catalyzing the following reaction? So, which of the listed effects would be brought about by any enzyme catalyzing the following? So they're asking you, oh yeah, go ahead.
Is it just because it's saying decreased equilibrium that the substrate, concentration of substrate would have to go up, or concentration of the product would have to go down?
They're saying which of these effects down here would be brought about if we added an enzyme. So let's think about it. What is an enzyme?
It's something that speeds up the rate of reaction.
Speeds up the rate of reaction, also known as a
Catalyst.
catalyst. How do catalysts work? Do we lose them when we use them?
No.
No, they are used throughout the reaction. They're at the beginning and they're at the end. Now, if we have an enzyme, enzymes are special catalysts because they can work back and they can work forwards and backwards. So let's think about it. Would we have a decreased K equilibrium?
No.
No, why?
Because it can still reach equilibrium, it will probably just be faster.
Well, let's think about what is equilibrium?
It's when the formation of product and the reversal back to substrate is equal to the rate.
When they're both going back, when you've hit flat and they both go at solid rates. Now, the thing with that is you have to remember that your product concentration can actually be much higher than your substrate concentration. It's just they're going back and forward at the same rate. So that'd be saying like we have 5 over 10. So this would be a low equilibrium, right? Then you could have 20 over 5. That'd be a high equilibrium rate. So if we decrease the equilibrium rate, you can't do that with an enzyme. Enzyme doesn't do that. What an enzyme does is it speeds up the reaction going this way and going this way, going from product to substrate and substrate to product. Makes it easier because it's a controlled environment. So A is definitely not true.
But B, increasing the rate constant would be a yes, because that's what catalyst do.
Yes. Okay, so, and it says the rate constant K1, right?
Yeah, so formation of product.
Exactly. It speeds it up.
And then C would still be a no because it's an equilibrium.
Yeah, it wouldn't affect either of those.
And then G would be yes as well, reversal of product to substrate.
D?
G.
Oh.
I skipped to G.
Yeah. G would also be increased.
Okay. And then this is where I'm not. So it shouldn't affect delta G, right?
What's delta G?
Delta G is the free energy.
You gotta learn. Okay. This is something you gotta go home and learn. That one is not just delta G, it's delta G what?
Transition.
Transition. It's delta G double daggers. So you've got your substrate, and your product, and let's draw this out. What's at the very top right here?
The transition state.
The transition state, also known as double daggers. Now, when I throw an enzyme in there, it does something like this. So, it's our new transition state. What is delta G represented by what area? Do you know?
The difference between the two.
The difference between the substrate and the transition state. So we've got a little bit versus a lot of it, like 3 times as much. So does delta G double daggers, or transition state energy, is that changed?
Yes.
Yes, because this is with an enzyme, it does go up or down.
With an enzyme?
Yeah.
It goes down?
It goes down, yeah. So they asked,
There would be
is there increased? So is that true or false?
false.
It's false, there's not an increase. As soon as we add a catalyst, it drops down. We have a decrease in delta G.
So E would be true.
E would be true.
And then F is just delta G naught.
Yeah, now what's that represented by?
Is that from the top of the hill all the way
substrate to product, if I'm correct. Because it's delta G prime now, right?
Yeah.
I think when they say delta G prime, that's when you have an enzyme, oh, a little too far. Yep, so delta G prime is going from substrate to product, and is that changed when we have a catalyst or an enzyme?
No.
No, that remains the same. We still start here and we still end here.